Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you the most important free, I should add it here, free tool that you're not using. This is super surprising for me. In our lead generation agency, uh, our campaign manager wasn't using this. Once we showed him how to use it correctly, like everything got better. It's going to help you be more proactive. It's going to help you get shit done. And it's a must have. Like I'm using this to this day. And the tool is Google Calendar. And it's so powerful tool if you actually use it. People have like to-do list apps, everything like that. You just need Google Calendar, and then you need to split it out on the most important tasks. I'm going to be focusing mostly on cold emailing. If you want to become a cold email pro, if you have a lead generation agency, if you want to work on your business, your agency, your SaaS, and have a killer cold email outreach engine machine up and running, this is what you want to do. You have to set up daily tasks for the most crucial parts of the day, and then you have to stick with them. So let's go through them. I forgot to say like and subscribe, please, so we can get this channel into 5K followers. And let's get started. So first off, I like to start with my day with inbox zero. This just means I open my inbox. I have two on. I have a personal Gmail and an instant email. I just go through every email. I respond to most of the ones that is like super easy to respond to. I just go through it. So I'm using Mac, that in my Mac mail, I don't have any notifications. It's clean. I have no stress. I've dealt with most major stuff that came up since last night. Is I think the most proactive or like the best way to start a day. Next up, team call. Super underrated. If you don't have a team, you just have like two members, you have a partner, you still should be doing this. You should be reaching out to people. You should be talking to people, especially with the current world. Like if most teams are remote, you want to have this motivation boost, this connection. You're going to feel it after you jump off the call. You're going to feel much more motivated. You get that energy exchange. You get so much more stuff done in the team meeting, but you have to keep them like super fast, like 30 minutes maybe max. Sometimes it goes longer if you have a bigger team, but keep them simple. Have an agenda. I can go through maybe in the next video for a team call agenda, but just daily commit to it, build that rapport with your team, and make your entire team feel like part of the company. So it's not like a fragmented section of what you guys are working on. Every day, jump on there, do it. It's worth it. Next up, copywriting. So a big misconception with cold email is like you just set it and forget it, but every campaign will stop working. So that's why the next three things are stuff that you should be working on every day. In the beginning, every day, and then you can do it a little bit less and less. You want to start with copywriting. I like more creative stuff in the beginning. So you sit behind a computer, you take your client or your own outreach, and you just come up with at least one new sequence, even one email daily. Imagine where you will be after a few months, after a year. You're going to have so many different options. You're going to have the skill of copywriting much better. Even if you're not a good copywriter, go through Instant Accelerator, take our templates, edit them, but every day commit to writing up at least one new copy that you can test and set up in instantly. Once you have that, second part, also very important, is lead mining. We want to consistently get new leads. Even if you have Apollo, you want to go to Apollo, create a new search. You want to export another 100 leads. You want to have a certain amount of leads that you get every day, or you Google a new database, B2B, recently funded sources, non-profits in US. You Google, you find the database, maybe you want to do an Upwork post to have somebody scrape them for you, but every day find new leads. Leads are one of the easiest ways to stand apart from the competition because right now everybody's mostly using the same leads. And if you use custom scraping or if you use a channel, a database that not many people are using, you're going to get more responses. And you're only going to find them if you commit to this daily finding, researching, and searching, like seeing if there's something out there that's like completely untapped gold mine. You'd be surprised how many different things we found. There are so many options. You just need to Google. There's not much to it. And then, very important, new campaign setup. Again, daily, you want to set up a new campaign. You want to get into the habit of testing new options, new campaigns. You don't have to launch it if you're already like running your email accounts on max volume, but just create that campaign so you have it there. Once the one campaign stops working or it's not producing results, you can jump to the next one, either accounts there, boom, launch, and we're good to go. This is one of the most important things. Getting comfortable, just quickly coming up with new angles, using that copywriting angle that you figured out, using that new lead source, maybe those new leads that you pulled from Apollo promotion, those new leads that you scraped, adding them into a new campaign, and daily creating a new campaign. So again, imagine after just a month, if you do it like only weekdays, you're gonna have like 20, 22 new campaigns. Each one of these campaigns can bring you multiple clients, thousands of dollars. You're only going to find out if you actually try them. So again, commit to creating new campaigns daily, and you can also use this window to work on your current campaigns. You can scale them up. You can maybe like edit and post the campaigns that are not working. So just like optimizing also is part of this. So all this like in the beginning of the day is more getting the structure, building new stuff. And then I like to leave a section of a day for sales calls. So if you use Calendly, you can just like book a slot or like have an empty slot where people can book meetings. I would usually have like after lunch free for calls whenever you want to do them, but have like a specific portion. Don't have the entire day scattered that you're doing a team call, then sales call, then lead mining. Just do them in one go. It's much easier, much simpler, and you get into rhythm. You jump off a sales call, it went well, you do it even better next time. You jumped up the sales call, it didn't went well, you learn from it, you jump on another one. So have this like a strict schedule for yourself when you want to do them. And same with client calls. And for client calls, if you're an agency, you don't have to do it every day. You might want to leave 2, 3 days a week where clients can book meetings with you. Just figure out your own structure, what you like, but have a couple of hours daily for a certain amount of days every week directed to client calls if you're doing them. But mostly you should be doing sales calls. So in the morning it's like putting more wood into the fire, and then the sales call is where you actually like bring in the deals, you close them, and then in the morning we have the engine running, and then we just like close them, get the money, and get much better at that part there. And then also like what you can think about is from Jordan Peterson, like if you're doing this stuff, if you're trying to better yourselves. You don't have to be a tyrant. It might seem like super hardcore in the beginning, but this can be like 15-minute calls, 15-minute like meeting windows, 15-minute lead mining. It doesn't have to be 30, it doesn't have to be an hour. Just everyday small pieces. And then for example, like Friday, I like to take like Friday afternoons, I'm not doing any calls. Like I know Friday is my chill day. I work most on the campaigns and the creative side. Maybe I brainstorm some ideas, but this can help me relax a little bit more, give myself time to recoup because sales calls are super tiring and you can get burnout if you're not that kind of person that loves doing them. So figure it out on your own. You can even do like maybe you don't like Mondays, you get the barrage of emails over the weekend, and then on Monday you just focus on answering them, maybe doing client calls, maybe don't want to do any calls at all, and you just focus on building the engine, building that outreach machine for yourself. So start super simply, inbox zero, make sure there's no pending items. On team call, get aligned with your team, get motivated, get pumped, set goals for the day, set goals for the week, what you want to achieve, what are the main stuff you're working on. Then copywriting, come up with new sequences, new emails daily. Lead mining, come up with new lead sources, pull new leads daily, create new campaigns daily, and work and optimize on your current ones. And then book a window 2, 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, however you want to do it for sales calls when client can book calls, and then figure out the best time for you when you want to do client calls. You might want to have maybe like Tuesday. Tuesday is your client call day, and you just like do it turbo ram all the client calls in one day. Super simple. Like if you open the edit event, I just add repeat every weekday for the stuff that you want to repeat. Other than that, you can just do them daily. But yeah, just start using Google Calendar. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do here more, like with reminders. You can follow your teammates' calendars. You can see how they're doing, when they're busy, when they're not, and yeah, just start using it. It's so underrated. Everybody should be using it, especially in the beginning when there's like so much stuff that you can work on. You might even, like, let's say, if you're really starting out there, you're still learning. What I would do, I would actually add, like, let's say 30-minute learning. Learning one, let's put it like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna edit this, I'm gonna repeat it every weekday. And on this learning portion, let's say I just go through Instant Accelerator. I just read 30 minutes, next portion, I watch the videos. So every day you're getting more information, you're constantly improving yourself. So whatever it is that you want to get better at, have a have a calendar, little time date for that as well. So yeah, I think this is pretty good to get started, and hope it helps. Start using it. Let me know if you have any questions. Like, share, comment, all of the stuff, and thank you guys. See you in the next one.